At this time, holding energetics from your luminescent Samhain stargate, the seed points into critical mass for neon bioplasmic crystalline light to be planted and thus create the coat of many colours that is the photonic glow of the light body. You move into a connected phase, and awareness of such connection is heightened, understood and processed at the time of your 11:11 moment, 11th of November 2018. Within numerology, one could place this as a triple 11 gateway. Yet cosmically, within the hearts, minds and memories of activated ones, starseeds, the 11:11 times and dates are always most significant. This is your vertical pillar of light, integrity, intuition, resonation, the twin flame marriage betwixt sea and sky, that is higher self, walking into physical self. Guidance system of light, merger with third dimensional counterpart, and knowledge of vertical ascension that comes with this matter-antimatter merge alchemical alliance within. Perceptions of time that run alongside one another. We speak of now moment 0 point awareness in conjunction with linear beginning and end model. Perceptions of time that run alongside one another move into heightened awareness at the 11:11 moments. The 11:11 geometric numerals are the twin flame pillars of light, vertical axis, the framework or very foundation of the matrix of self. Physiologically, this is the spine, the backbone, the divine, sacred masculine force that is the foundational axis for the entire infinite matrix structure to be built upon. At this time, your 11:11 of 2018, the critical mass rises to its peak and connects into the trajectory, into that which you know as the past. That was your true triple gateway, 11:11:11, which was November the 11th, 2011. Ritual, ceremony and focused intentional axes were created, sending out energetic electromagnetic threads into the future, caught in your now time, or melded with the intentional focus, ceremony and ritual of your now time, creating a bridge or wormhole betwixt both 11:11:11 gateways. Jumping into the 7-year circle, these dates connect in through the ritual, prayer, meditation, spell or ceremony that the conscious individuals, those that we call starseeds, undertake. This is the reason why so many of you are called to celebrate, party, gather together in sacred ritual, prayer and ceremony at this time. Be this gatherings with ascension, light body-based focus, or personal ceremony, such as renewals of vows you have made, weddings and sacred hand fastings, or celebrations of anniversaries of such. The 11:11 twin pillars of light, energetic, representing the ultimate paradox within the structure, idea, thought, situation or being, is connected with at every marked moment of 11:11. Be that synchronistic number appearing within your life, timings upon your clocks, or dates upon your calendar. The perfection of the twin pillars of light, known also here as a double unity, as it directly cascades into the numerology of the pair, the double, the parallel, the polarity, the doppelganger, and the number 2, hence the first and foremost symbology of the twin flame. Hence the number 2 is always significant within the double one, if you will, that which equals the creation of the 11. linking also into the elemental reality through the 11 Kingdom, known also to you as the Elven Kingdom. These are the elementals that are consciousness structures formed in a complete manifestation from the blueprint of the original geometric template, as are you, dear starseeds, and all your human brothers and sisters. Why then do we refer to this as the ultimate paradoxical unification? This is exactly that which the twin pillars of light, as the sacred Elven, or 11, creates. The two that becomes the one. Within 0, 1 and 2, you have the 3, which is the Holy Trinity. These are the geometric codes for alchemy and thus creation. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Pure potential, unity, paradoxical unification and manifestation. With the double unity pillars side by side comes the awareness of paradox and unity, and how paradoxical understanding creates unification, and indeed how unification will bring with it the creation of and understanding of paradoxical consciousness. We speak not of split or fragmented thought, but of unified thought that understands and processes paradoxical consciousness within their unified and whole thought structure that is their paradigm. For how can opposing concepts be relevant to one thought within a consciousness structure? Within polarity experience, they are always opposing, and the thought held by the organic consciousness structure, such as the human being, or should we say human seeker at this point, is always either or. The commitment to one polarized camp or the other is the mark of separation. This is a most useful concept within integration, for one cannot process an opposing structure if one does not see it as opposing in the first place. We repeat, one cannot process an opposing structure if one does not see it as opposing in the first place. Yet this concept is also used as a control tool to gather and herd the masses into submissive, non-questioning beings, so they may remain forever locked within separation, allowing nefarious and negatively polarized structure to dominate and feed upon the unsuspecting and trapped individual and group. If one remains locked within the polarity, one cannot integrate the opposing aspect and thus move into paradoxical consciousness and unity. Division tactics are thus used constantly, for keeping you divided prevents your integration and unification, yet also prevents the natural growth you are destined for as a race. 1111, the geometry representing this growth into unification through paradoxical consciousness, has been hijacked and used to keep you within polarity. The date, the time, the symbol, all have been hijacked, so that your immediate thought when you think of the sacred twin pillars of light is the polarity and division you have been forced, trained, and controlled into taking within your paradigm as truth. Yet always have there been scholars and seekers upon your planet who have known of the true nature of the twin pillars of light, the 1111, and thus the understanding within the archetypal mind has been preserved despite extensive division tactics. The twin pillars of light that stand alongside one another within 1111 create 4 pillars, giving you here the sacred square. This has been preserved within the archetypal mind and etched into the organic crystalline geometry of the DNA template, replicating itself again and again within the willing service to others starseeds who have incarnated upon the planet Earth again and again in order to preserve the great truths and mysteries of the Atlantean priests. Starseeds incarnating for the first time within their memory individualization have also brought the electromagnetic light structure within them that is the sacred square of the 1111. As paradoxical consciousness reaches critical mass amongst the starseeds, this is radiated as a beam of light-encoded information across the planetary structure, moving into the sphere of all receptive humanity. Within each repeated 1111 presented through synchronicity, the sleeping human wakes again and again, nudged by the memory of the alchemical code that is 1111 and the sacred square. Division tactics and hijacking of the 1111 could only last for so long, for 1111 is in itself an open gateway, one that could only remain closed, if you will, through illusion of linear time and separation. Once that illusion reaches critical mass, then the 1111 gateway is shown for what it is, an open gateway, a portal that never closes. For alchemical calling must be available for all and every structure as is universal law. At this time, critical mass is reached within the starseed consciousness, and the beloved lady, Divine Princess Aurora, glows brighter and brighter with each passing hour, as do you, dear starseeds. As you approach your 11th hour, this is the moment that is the tipping point for the 11th hour. Gateway into the Elven kingdom is the critical mass point simultaneously. So too is it the tipping point for paradoxical consciousness. You hold within you now the understanding that you stand betwixt two 1111 gateways, and the 1111 portal, Rainbow Bridge, that connects you from seed point into critical mass manifestation. 111111, triple 11 gateway of the heart, 11th of November 2011, into 111111, triple 11 numerological gateway of the soul, linking into the seed points from that 7-year cycle. The Triple 11 Gateway was an intergalactic portal and the most significant now moment 0-point node point prior to your 2012 cosmic moment. It was the Triple 11 Gateway that began the ascension awareness and the Great Awakening for a very large number of starseeds. Critical mass amongst humanity on Earth of true unity consciousness was reached at this point. Yet despite this being a critical mass awareness, this was a seed point into processed consciousness. Unity was known to some intellectually, and to others it was emotional, hence the gateway of the heart. Yet it ran along a monoline, if you will, as a critical mass point, embraced as 0 point, yet the full interlocking integration that occurs within the alchemical state was not fully processed, yet the seeds were laid. We speak here of the paradoxical concept that is 0 point now moment awareness and the illusory linear time experience simultaneously processed and understood. For when this occurs, the matching physical and geological manifestation takes place. Thus the birth of twin planetary systems within different dimensions begins, and this becomes a merge. We speak here of third dimensional Earth, and that which we refer to as fifth dimensional Gaia. The Rainbow Bridge portal betwixt the geometric 1111 gateway of the heart and the numerological 1111 gateway of the soul is representative within the alphabetical numerals, known also as fire letters, within the DNA structure. The paradoxical consciousness thus begins, and the full walking of 0-point time and linear time takes place as one. The third dimension and fifth dimension will be felt simultaneously by all those who connect to the 1111 pathway, the gateway to the Elven kingdom. The Elven are the peoples with magical understanding, connecting with the very deepest layers of nature through layered and fractalized symbology. The Elven genetic code is within all starseeds, for as we have said before, the elemental and the extraterrestrial are one and the same, despite the elemental being most terrestrial, if you will. These are your forebears, your Lyran, Syrian and Pleiadian forefathers, placing within you their own genetic code. Or we could call these activated Dragon's Breath memories. The 1111 gateway, or the portal betwixt the two, when understood and processed, allows you to connect with the former mind streams of the Atlantean priests and read the contents of the crystal templates held within that, which is also known as the 13th crystal skull. All comes together, all ties together within the infinite bow that is eternity. These time portals, when understood by you, create that which they were intended for, which is the activation and awareness of 0-point field consciousness. It matters not if this comes through past life memory, hypnotic trance, channeling, or simply inspiration. All is the same energetic, expressed within its unique way, within the unique being that is you. Therefore, take the processing most relevant to you at this time, for all acts as a perfect symphony for the divine Princess Aurora, Lady of the Lake, Guinevere of Avalon, to sing the feminine falsetto in a cappella across the celestial heavens, taking her place within the creation of the music of the spheres. If this be the twin flame understanding, then take this within your processing. Or if it be the two-world split depiction of 3D and 5D Earth embraced alongside one another, or the moving away from polarity and refusing to partake within created division through polarity debate, battle, war, prejudice, or a polarized belief system. Or if it be the paradoxical consciousness itself and all that this way of thinking entails. Perhaps the mathematical precision in the intrinsic time travel that is Merkaba mechanics and DNA influence and creation through the wormhole rainbow bridge betwixt group thought structure and time, and the tying in of this, creating a time portal. Or perhaps the nature of the 0-point now moment itself, at first losing all sense of the linear expression and wondering why one's reality is so drastically and emphatically changed. Or the coming back down into the third dimension and enjoying the awareness of the physical body as you stand as the walk-in, higher self, ET, alternate soul that falls into your physical body as you walk out, if you will, through your Kundalini fast-track activation. Perhaps the synchronicity of 1111 itself, or the other critical mass amongst the starseed thought structures, which are awareness of hidden government programs and advanced technologies, crimes committed by deep state factions and the bringing of these to light, or the awareness of your media presentation through journalism, investigative reporting, and entertainment industries as tools that have been created to keep you enslaved and ignorant as a human race. Or indeed the hijacking of the sacred square symbolic that is the 1111, and indeed the 111111, the Holy Trinity triangle, prism, triad within the square, creating the infinite spiral, or Ouroboros, that brings everything back to you. All these alchemical transformations reach critical mass amongst the starseed communities and radiate crystal technologies even superior to Atlantean technology across your planet, changing its very structure and density at the most fundamental levels. You may use the rainbow bridge betwixt the gateway of the heart and the gateway of the soul at this time of the numerological 1111 gateway, doorway to the Elven kingdom, into the ultimate paradoxical unification. This bridge is yours through celebration, ceremony, spellcasting, candle lighting, twin flame connection, altar creation, crystal work, union with the goddess, and simply through acknowledgement, gratitude, and intention. Elven magic into the two that becomes one. Cosmic twin flame of the heart and soul. This time is yours. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. In this channeled transmission, I enter into an expansive, transformative and activating exploration of interdimensional dialogue, discussing the mechanics of Stargate Ascension. This cutting-edge information holds key codes, maps and coordinates for the starseeds on Earth, as they go through this process of DNA reconstruction and regrouping of cosmic memory themselves. The significant codex of information is downloaded to the reader, as they, through this sacred text, are called by the dragon, Excalibur, crystalline light geometry, Atlantis, and the emerald flame. I am so very pleased to present my new book, The Infinite Helix and the Emerald Flame,